Legislative Assembly elections were held in Uttar Pradesh from February 10 to March 7, 2022 in 7 phases to elect all 403 members for the 18th Uttar Pradesh Legislative Assembly. The votes were counted and the results were declared on March 10, 2022. Background: the tenure of Uttar Pradesh Legislative Assembly is scheduled to end on May 14, 2022. The previous assembly elections were held February-March 2017. After the election, Bharatiya Janata Party formed the state government, with Yogi Adityanath becoming chief minister. Panchayat elections. In the 2021 Uttar Pradesh Panchayat elections, SP won 760 wards, followed by BJP with 720 wards. Bahujan Samaj Party won 381 and Indian National Congress won 76 wards. Independents and smaller parties won in 1,114 wards. AAP won 64 and AMM won 22 wards in the Panchayat elections. Political developments. In January 2022, 10 BJP state legislators including 3 ministers, left the party and joined Samajwadi Party. On January 19, Mulayam Singh Yadav's daughter-in-law Aparna Bisht Yadav joined BJP. She was followed by Mulayam Singh's brother-in-law Pramod Gupta who joined BJP on January 20. On January 25, former Union Minister and Congress leader Ratanjit Pratap Narain Singh joined BJP. Schedule. The election schedule was announced by the Election Commission of India on January 8, 2022. Parties and alliances. SPAN and NBSP, /SPAN and NBSP, National Democratic Alliance /SPAN. None. SPAN and NBSP, /SPAN and NBSP, Samajwadi Party plus /SPAN. None. SPAN and NBSP, /SPAN and NBSP, Bahujan Samaj Party /SPAN. None. SPAN and NBSP, /SPAN and NBSP, United Progressive Alliance /SPAN. None. SPAN and NBSP, /SPAN and NBSP, Bagadari Parivartan Morcha /SPAN. None. SPAN and NBSP, /SPAN and NBSP, Left Front /SPAN. None. Others. During the month leading up to the elections, major political parties which aren't part of any alliance announced their intentions to compete in the election. AAP announced that it would compete on all 403 seats but later contested on 334 seats including Charthawal Assembly constituency where the AAP candidate joined SP on poll eve. AAP started an alliance discussion with SP but the talks for alliance did not succeed. Shiv Sena announced they would compete all 403 seats in the election which was later reduced to 50 to 100 seats. AMM originally was part of Alliance and was given a seat share of 100 seats, however when SBSP broke the alliance to join hands with SP, AMM confirmed they would fight the election alone in 100 seats. Later parties like VIP, LJP, Rashtriya Rashtrawadi Party, ABHM, and ASP also confirmed their participation in the election. Candidates. Manifestos. NDA. On February 8, BJP released its manifesto titled Lok Sankalp Patra, ahead of the first phase of the elections. Some of the promises in it being: Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi scheme for landless farmers, Scooty for girl students and working women, free coaching to female students preparing for UPSC and PSC, laptops and other gadgets needed for online education for students. Give at least one job to each household. 3 free LPG cylinders to consumers each year under Ujjwala Yojana. BSP. BSP announced that it will not release election manifesto. UPA. Inc. released its manifesto in 3 tranches. The first tranche Shakti Vidhan was released on December 19, 2021, which centered on women welfare. The second tranche Bharti Vidhan was released on January 21, 2022, which centered on youth welfare. The final tranche Unnati Vidhan was released on February 9, 2022, which centered on overall development and general issues. Some key promises made in the manifesto are: all farmers' debts shall be waived. Paddy and wheat shall be procured at 2,500 per quintal and sugarcane shall be procured at 400 per quintal. Electricity bills shall be reduced by half and pending arrears from the COVID-19 period shall be waived. 25000 shall be provided to families worst affected by COVID-19. The backlog of 20 lakh jobs in the public sector shall be filled, including 8 lakh jobs for women. Every girl in 10th and 12th standard will be given a smartphone and every woman enrolled in a graduate program will be given an electric scooty. 40% of Vidhan Sabha tickets will be given to women. The fees for all examination forms will be waived and travel by bus and trains would be made free. Fulfillment of all vacant seats in state healthcare hospitals. Encouragement to industries, tourism, small and medium-scale industries. To boost startups in the state, a seed startup fund worth 5,000 crore would be set up, prioritizing the entrepreneurs below 30 years of age. All the vacant posts for Sanskrit, Urdu teachers Anganwadi, Asha, and so on will also be filled. In the basic education sector, the shortage of 1 lakh head teachers will be met. SP+. Samajwadi Party released its manifesto on February 8, 2022. The national president of Samajwadi Party Akhilesh Yadav released his party's 88-page manifesto for the elections. Under the motto Satyavachan, Adtud Vada, the manifesto is laden with promises to farmers, women, and the youth. Some key points from the party's manifesto are: minimum support price for all crops. All farmers to be debt-free by 2025. Free power for irrigation, interest-free loan, and insurance as well as pension benefits to farmers. 25 lakh compensation to kin of farmers who died during farm protests. Efforts to provide 22 lakh jobs in IT sector. Urban Employment Guarantee Act along lines of NREGs to boost jobs. 33% reservation for women of all communities in government jobs including police force. Microfinance bank to help micro, small and medium enterprises. 300 units of free power to domestic consumers. Free Wi-Fi zones in all villages and cities. Further modernization and upgradation of police and health infrastructure. Dial 1890 Mazdoor power line will be launched for migrant laborers. Zero tolerance for organized crimes and hate crimes against women, minorities, and Dalits. Campaigns. Samay Unite Kisan Morcha, the umbrella body of farmers, campaigned against the ruling BJP by organizing public meetings and rallies asking farmers to not vote for BJP. SKM had organized the 2020-2021 Indian farmers' protest against the controversial 3 Farm Acts which were passed by the BJP-led union government in the BJP-controlled Parliament of India in September 2020. These laws were eventually withdrawn by the union government. On January 31, 2022, the farmer leaders observed Vishwasgat Diwas across India after the union government failed to fulfill promises that were made to the farmers during the withdrawal of agitation against 3 farm laws. SKM leaders have warned that the farm laws may be reintroduced if BJP wins the elections. According to the SKM leaders, the promises that BJP made to the farmers in the 2022 manifesto were also made in the 2017 election manifesto, but they were not implemented. Neither the income of the farmer was doubled nor they got minimum support price for their produce. SKM leaders launched Mission Up in Uttarakhand and appealed to the voters to not vote for BJP, calling them anti-farmer. The appeal did not make any recommendation to vote for any specific political party. SKM's appeal was supported by 57 farmer organizations. Since the campaign rallies were banned due to COVID-19 pandemic in India, leaflets with the appeal were handed to the villagers. Policy positions. Farm laws. Election issues. Citing a survey from all constituencies of UP, DNA News reported that unemployment was the biggest issue for 73% of the voters. Inflation and price rise was second with 65% voter support. Development was 54% and stray animal was an issue for 39% voters. Stray cow. Roads. Petrol diesel price. Inflation. Unemployment. COVID-19. Incidents. Voting machine malfunction. In the first, third, and fourth phase of election, electronic voter machine malfunction was reported at several places. Talking about the first phase of elections, the additional chief election officer said that the malfunctioning machines were replaced after reports of malfunctions. At multiple polling booths, pressing the button for SP party on the EVM caused the vote slip being printed for the BJP candidate, instead of the SP candidate. SP has asked ECI to look into the matter. In the third phase of the election, such cases were reported at Bhagnipur Assembly constituency in Kanpur Rural and Kishni Assembly constituency in Mainpuri district. In the fourth phase of the election, such cases were reported at Srinagar Assembly constituency in Lakhimpur district. Unattended VAT slips. On March 4, in Basti, Uttar Pradesh, a large number of VAT slips were found unattended on ground near the strong room where the EVMs were kept prior to counting. The slips were found by children out for playing. After the news of discovery of slips spread, a large crowd gathered that included party members and candidates along with members of the administration. According to the district officials, those slips may have been from the mock drill before election but admitted they should not have been thrown out. The administration assured investigation into the incident and action on the people involved. Voting machine theft. On March 8, 2022, in Varanasi, a truck carrying multiple EVMs was caught by the members of the Samajwadi Party in Varanasi. Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav said that SP members had caught one truck while two other trucks fled. According to the guidelines of Election Commission, the EVMs cannot be moved without the consent of the contesting candidates, yet the Varanasi district magistrate was transporting them without informing the local candidates. Yadav alleged that the electronic voting machines caught were being stolen from a EVM counting center in Varanasi. The incident had occurred 2 days before the scheduled counting of votes on March 10. Videos of the incident were also circulated on social media. The DM of Varanasi said that the EVMs in the incident were the ones used for training. Yadav said, "Now that the EVMs have been caught, the officials will make multiple excuses." He called the candidates and party supporters to be alert to prevent any attempt of rigging during the vote counting. The SP and Alliance complained about the incident to the Election Commission. The EC had assured action in the incident. Yadav addressed a press conference where he accused the Election Commission officials of EVM tampering and added that he had lost trust on the EC. He said, "We need to be alert if EVMs are being transported this way. This is theft. We need to save our votes. We may go to court against it, but before that, I want to appeal to people to save democracy." Varanasi Police Commissioner had admitted to lapses in the incident. Samajwadi Party had shared the video of the admission, calling it an admission that EC protocol had not been followed by the officials. The Election Commission ordered action against Varanasi Additional District Magistrate and suspended him from his post for violating the rules in transportation of EVMs. According to the district magistrate, the EVMs were planned to be moved in the morning of January 9, but the suspended additional district magistrate had taken them out in the previous night without providing the necessary information to others. Postal ballot in garbage truck. On March 9, in Bareilly 3 boxes full of election voting material were discovered in the garbage trucks of city municipality. The truck was in the warehouse where voting machines and ballot papers were kept. The incident video was viral in the social media. Police and district administration arrived to meet Samajwadi Party members regarding the incident and assured to take actions on their complaint. The Election Commission acted on the complaint and removed the involved election official along with the SDM from their post. On the same day in Moradabad, 2 boxes of ballot paper was found by SP members in the truck operated by municipality. In Sonbhadra district, a box full of ballot papers was found in a truck accompanied by SDM's vehicle. Both vehicles were stopped outside the ballot counting center when they were trying to enter. The SDM was accused by SP members of replacing the ballot papers. Election Commission ordered the SDM to be removed from his post. Vote rigging allegations. Controversy related to the security of the electronic voting machines happened in 10 districts of UP. In Lucknow, members of all parties except ruling BJP were present to guard the voting machines. In Jalan, a car that was frequently moving in and out of the strong room was checked by SP workers who found hardware tools in the car. In Sultanpur, a truck full of boxes of EVM was found near the strong room, storing voting equipments. The SP workers guarding the strong room refused to let the truck enter the premises. The district officials claimed the boxes were empty. After ruckus, the district authority ordered that no voting-related equipments should be moved before March 11. Akhilesh Yadav alleged that the office of the UP chief minister was making attempts to influence the counting of votes. Election officer had asked details of the incident in Bareilly and Varanasi from the district administration for Election Commission to take a final decision on the incidents. Election Commission suspended the Varanasi ADM, Bareilly SDM, and Sonbhadra SDM from election-related duties. Poll predictions. Opinion polls. Exit polls. The Election Commission banned the media from publishing exit polls between 7 a.m. on February 10, 2022 and 6:30 p.m. on March 7, 2022. With an imprisonment of 2 years for the violation of the directive. Accordingly, these exit polls were published in the evening of March 7, 2022. Voter turnout. Results. Results by alliance and party. Results by division. Results by district. Results by polling phase. Results by constituency. See also. 2022 elections in India. 18th Uttar Pradesh Assembly. Elections in Uttar Pradesh.